Hello, Tom3p0, and today we're diving right back in to Contradiction. So, the last episode we talked to Ryan's dad, and watched a DVD. I think that's about all I can remember, so we're just going to jump right into it. We're just going to get right to it. Oh, it's 8 o'clock, okay. Alright, I think we were at Atlas last time, so we'll just go back there. I don't know if there was any other DVDs we could have watched, but I knew I had to stop. We were just getting in too deep, and I had to just know when to fold them. I don't know if it's the same DVD. Oh, you know what? I think it is. Alright, we'll just skip it. Yeah, we'll just skip that altogether. It didn't look any different than the other one, so we'll just return to the door. Alrighty. And I don't know. Yeah. We'll go talk to, yep. We'll talk to Mr. Ryan. Oh. We'll try the door on the right, too, on our way out. Really? Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Let yourself go.
Oh my goodness.
Feel your soul lifting.
Close the door. Let's get the hell out of here.
Then wait for a moment to break free. Then break free.
Yo.
Excellent.
What?
Well,
Could you come back later, please?
what's going on here?
Please leave.
Sorry, Ryan, there's a few more questions I have to ask you yet, and time's ticking by.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did we just watch? What kind of black...
What on earth was that about? Looked like they were burning woolen dolls. A woolen doll burning ceremony. What a very odd course this is.
Whew. Yeah, well, we're gonna skedaddle before they decide to start detective burning. For sure. Oh, okay. What have we there? Looks like some sort of a key fob. Alright, man, there's so many places we need to go. Let's look at the map here. Okay, so we're here. 8 o'clock, that village hall is going to be open. Might as well make our way through there. Talk to Emma and Simon on the way. Ask him about that special DVD. I don't think Emma's really going to know anything about it. Nothing going on here. We'll go check the jetty. And then... jetty? Nothing. I'm almost thinking that maybe we've seen all that the jetty has to offer us. Alrighty. We'll go talk with Simon first.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Yeah. What's with this third eye?
Have you seen this before?
Oh, is this the thing that James did? Yeah, I've heard of it.
What do you know about all this? A third eye, I think they were called?
I don't really know anything about it. I mean, I've heard about Liam's death, but all I know about Three Eyes or whatever is on this flyer.
So you hadn't heard about third eye?
No, sorry.
What about this?
Have you seen this before?
No. No, sorry.
What do you know about doll burning?
Not on the course. It's a ritual thing. It's getting rid of things that you don't need. Throw it into the fire.
And that's a good thing?
Well, yeah, it helps you getting rid of things you don't need, so you can move on and take control again.
So what are the masks for?
They're just to help you get into the right frame of mind. Just get you into the zone, you know, help with the trance.
A trance?
Yeah. It's like self-hypnosis. We do it on the course sometimes. It's just to help you get into the right frame of mind, you know.
So you hypnotize yourself? How do you do that?
Just stare into a mirror and chant something, you know, just say the same thing over and over again. Or you could just close your eyes and put yourself into a trance. Some people can do that.
And that's safe?
Well, yeah. Hypnosis doesn't work the way that most people think it does. You can't just be hypnotized if you don't want to be hypnotized. But you can learn to hypnotize yourself.
What did you say it was called? Auto-hypnosis?
Self-hypnosis, auto-hypnosis, same thing, really.
I think Simon was a bit too quick to play down the role of auto-hypnosis on the course.
Yeah.
I'll have to ask around about this.
Uh-huh. Oh, we shall. And I know just the
Thank
person
you.
to
I'll
ask.
probably be back later.
Seen this before?
Have you seen this?
Yeah. It was all over college last year. James made it. Idiot.
So you don't agree with what I'm saying?
No, I don't agree with anything James says. He's absolutely crazy. He thinks that the government has been controlled by aliens and that we're all bugged. He's nuts.
Huh.
Have you seen this before?
No? Don't think so.
She didn't even ask what it was.
What do you know about doll burning?
Doll burning, I think it was something that they did on the course. Simon mentioned it.
Oh, they didn't do that when you were there?
No.
Do you know what auto-hypnosis is?
It's some type of self-hypnosis, isn't it?
Yeah. Have you ever tried it?
No, I haven't. But I think Kate was into it. She learnt it from when she went to Atlas.
And what did she tell you about it?
Not a lot, really. I think it helped her. I think she used it as a sort of self-meditation.
Uh-huh. Okay, and we can't ask about this. Okay. Okay, so I have a feeling, but we're going to be
That's all
done
the
for
moment.
now.
Thank you.
And then we'll go see what all that fuss is about at the hall. Up. Take a right. It did say it starts at 8, right? Okay. Alright, we're gonna go talk to Rebecca then. I just don't know if something needs to trigger a scene to happen at that hall or what, if I'm okay. Alright, we'll just press the bell.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Hello? Know anything about this bad boy?
Have you seen this before?
Don't take any notice of that.
Why?
James Wilson is a fantasist. He spends his time pretending to cast spells in the woods. He's not exactly a stable person. And, I heard that he was involved with growing cannabis.
Really?
Really?
Don't quote me on that.
So you don't think there's any truth at all to this?
None at all.
Well, I mean, she is married to Paul. Or Ryan. She's married to Ryan.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry. Ask Ryan.
I would, but he's in the middle of this.
What do you know about doll burning at Atlas?
Only that it's part of the course. I'm not entirely sure what they're for, but I made dozens for him.
You made them.
Oh, Ryan can't make anything. He's practically dyspraxic.
Uh-huh.
Do you know
About this.
anything about hypnosis used on the Atlas course?
Are you sure you mean hypnosis or the power of persuasion?
What's the difference?
Not a lot. But if you want someone to do something, it's usually easier to ask nicely.
Atlas used persuasion techniques.
Well, don't all businesses use it, Inspector? Ever heard of advertising?
Touche, touche. Okay. What about... No, I can't ask about that. Okay.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
We'll definitely be back later for sure. I still hear a lot of chatter, but no one in the restaurant. Makes no sense. Nope, nope, pick that book back up. We're leaving. Still don't have a flashlight, but that's no matter. Now, I wonder... when I went down, I think it was this way. Yeah, when I went this way, it just showed this garage door. So I'm thinking, oh. Boondaba. Ha 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 ha. Yeesh. Oh, what's who we have
So,
here?
those are Ryan's guitars, kept in a garage. Not really the best place to keep them.
Alright, okay. I think we'll go ahead and talk to the dad again.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Know anything about this? Now this guy is very blunt, so let's see what he's got to say.
Seen this before?
The writing looks familiar, but no.
Uh-huh.
What can you tell me about doll burning at Atlas?
Not very much. It's one of Ryan's ideas. My son is under the illusion that he's a genius.
What a great big happy family we got here, you know what I'm saying?
Can you tell me more about the auto-hypnosis techniques used on the course?
We don't use hypnosis on the course.
Not at all.
Not anymore.
So, how was it used?
Hypnosis is probably the wrong word, Inspector. It's nothing to do with the trances or things like that. It was meant to force... to help students.
Ah, yes.
Did you force them?
You can't force anybody into being hypnotized. You have to want to be hypnotized. It's not something out of your control. You can't be hurt or damaged in any way by hypnosis.
So you've never put pressure on students to enter into hypnosis?
It would be impossible to do so.
So you say.
Does Ryan play the guitar?
Ryan? Ryan couldn't get a tune out of a radio. He's tone deaf.
Okay, so he's never tried to go professional?
If he did try, it was never going to happen.
What a great big happy family we got here. Alright, okay.
Okay,
thank you.
that's it for now. Thank
We'll
you.
be back. I'm going to talk to James. Uh-huh.
A few more questions, please. Thank you. Seen this before?
No, what is it?
Do you recognize it?
No. Should I?
Well, no. It's fine. I just...
What do you know about doll burning?
Doll burning? What sort of doll burning?
It doesn't mean anything to you.
No. Should it?
No, that's okay.
Don't want to feed him anymore into his delusions.
Ever heard of auto-hypnosis, James? Self-hypnosis.
Yeah?
And what do you know about it?
It's another name for scrying. Some people call it auto-hypnosis, I call it scrying.
Right. So you're
Really?
saying scrying is just self-hypnosis?
Scrying? You can scry on anything. I don't use a mirror. I can scry watching the clouds. Maybe the water on a lake.
Or your
in the
fireplace, maybe?
When you're watching the water, what happens? Do you go into a trance?
You lose yourself in your unconscious. You go deeper and deeper. You swim around. Try not to go too deep. Because if you go too deep, you start drowning. and you get dragged down.
Do you
to the
hear
bottom.
this music?
As long as you stay swimming, come to the surface again.
Didn't...
Then you wake up and see the world as it really is. It's like a journey to a place people talk about, but no one's ever seen. You're thinking about Kate, aren't you?
What makes you say that?
She bought a mirror. Sold her one last year.
Was she into using mirrors like that?
No idea. But she bought one.
Right.
Dang, when he was describing that, the background music started to get real tight and loud. And I couldn't help but notice a similarity with Kate Vine's drowning and him talking about going too deep. And if you go too deep, you start drowning. Alright. James wouldn't know about Ryan's music collection. Thank you, James.
Probably be back later.
We will definitely be back later, my good man. Alright, let's see here. I'll go down to the end of this street real quick just to see if there's anything. I don't even know what would be down here. There's got to be something that's going to happen down here. But we'll keep going back. Don't want to bother the inspector. I'll wait to talk to Rebecca. See if anything happens here. Nothing. Okay. Let's go see if Simon knows anything about these guitars. We'll go with Emma first. Why not?
Ask you a couple more things, please.
What do you know about Ryan's guitar collection?
I know he plays because he tried to buy one off me.
Do you play?
I used to. I used to be in a band, but I was a singer as well, so I got away with it.
Singer as well?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I used to sing in a band every night. But sometimes it was in a pub, but usually at Rebecca's.
What was that called?
It was called Blackstone.
Oh!
And, this guy from a record company once came to see us, and he said the band was rubbish, but that I was good. So after that, I don't think they liked me much, and then we broke up after college.
Can't hide talent.
You know what? We're gonna go Simon real quick.
Thank you. Probably be back
And then
later.
we've got to talk to Emma.
What do you know about Ryan's guitar collection?
Not a whole lot. I know he brought a guitar to one of the groups once, at the end of one of the stages. That's the only time I've seen him with a guitar.
Fair enough, my good man. We're gonna
That's
go
all for the
talk
moment.
to Emma.
Thank you.
Now, Emma says that she was in a band called Blackstone. James told me that Liam was in a band called Blackstone. Wait, was it James? Somebody told me about that. So we're going to go right here. And then we're going to go to Liam. Ah! In your face.
That band you sang in, Blackstone. Who else was in the band?
Just a few people from college.
Including Liam?
Yeah.
Why did you say you didn't know him?
No, it's not that. I just thought you meant that I didn't know about his suicide.
Did you?
No, I was away on holiday.
When he died?
Yeah, I only knew him through the band.
She definitely knows more than she's saying. She was in a band with Liam, but didn't know about his problem. I'm not sure I believe you, Emma. Be back later on, if that's okay.
We'll be back later on for sure. Alright, we'll go ahead and head back to Atlas. Maybe see if Paul's done with his little ceremony. Go this way. Nope, okay. Oh, what's this? Whoa! Listen here, you little shits. You better run. You'll get more of the same.
DVD. That's all they took. It must have been deliberate. Someone clearly wanted that back. Nice and helpful of them to leave a piece of evidence behind, though.
Oh. Those dirty bastards. Okay, we'll go into the clearing real quick. Nope. We'll head towards Atlas. Can I even do anything here now? Still, or are we kind of waiting? Playing the waiting game. Yeah, okay. Waiting game it is. Okay. Well, if I can't talk to Paul or Ryan, I'll have to talk to Paul. Man, I get those two mixed up. I think back in the day, I think there was a soap opera called As the World Turns, and there was a guy on there called Paul Ryan. That's so weird. You know what? We'll just go straight there. Okay, Ryan is the son. Paul's the dad.
Just a few more questions.
Yeah, just a few questions.
Have you seen this before?
No, I don't think so.
You don't recognize the shop?
No.
Is there someone else who works at Atlas? Someone who may have been there tonight?
No. There's a cleaner. Comes at strange times, but then he's a strange boy. Work experience.
As a cleaner?
But that isn't that the same?
We did try him in accounts, but it didn't work out.
Tried him in accounts, okay. Doesn't know where the bag comes from, but they said something about those masks. Cardboard mask. Monarch, yeah. Pfft. How would he know that? But no, okay, yep.
Do you visit Monarch Costumes a lot?
No. I used to go in there occasionally. Why?
But you do know the shop?
Yes, of course I do.
You see, Paul, I thought you said you didn't know where this bag was from.
Well, maybe I do.
This was used to put over my head, Paul, by a mugger. Would you like to tell me something?
Are you suggesting that I had something to do with your mugging?
No.
Did you?
You really ask the most ridiculous questions. Of course I didn't.
So why did you lie about the shop?
Well, I didn't have anything to do with your mugging, Inspector, but I might know somebody who did.
Who?
Go on.
Did Ryan mention Jason to you as a cleaner? Unfortunately, Ryan at some point told Jason that the DVD mustn't be removed from the site. So, when he saw you take it, he simply thought that he was doing us a favor by getting it back. He isn't exactly what you'd call one of Darwin's best examples.
So what's on the DVD that's so special?
All right, it was something I did myself, a little stunt I pulled to amuse the students.
Okay.
What kind of stunt?
I pretended to steal from the students. I emphasize the word pretended. The students knew all about it afterwards. Everything was above board.
Steal from students? Why?
We were doing a piece about pushing the limit, so I decided I would show them how it was done.
By stealing?
Oh, don't look so serious, Inspector. I returned everybody's things immediately afterwards. No harm done.
And when was this?
Last year sometime.
At Third Eye or Atlas?
Third Eye, I think.
And this was before or after Liam died?
Well, since you'll probably find out anyway, it happened to be on the night that Liam died, as it happens. Before you ask. No. I didn't steal from him.
Do you think it's a good idea to encourage students to steal, Paul?
I wasn't encouraging students to steal. Policemen are so literal. Life is shades of grey, Inspector. Much as the Force might like it, it doesn't divide neatly into blacks and whites. Now, if you don't mind, you're going to have to excuse me for a moment. You know where the door is.
Yes, righty, I do. Okay. Well, let's go talk to the love of my... let's go talk to the landlady.
I see he was quick enough to claim he didn't steal from Liam. What kind of stunt was that anyway? And Liam dying later the same night? It's just all a bit too suspicious.
Hell yeah, it is. Something is definitely amiss.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Yup.
Does Ryan play the guitar?
He tries. He does keep wasting money on them, though. I think he believes if he buys the right one, he'll suddenly turn into Jimi Hendrix. It's sad, really. I just let him play in his room. As long as he plays in there, I don't mind.
Have you seen this before anywhere?
Well, I know the shop, costume shop just outside the village.
Ever used it?
Not personally, but I think Ryan might have.
Okay. And what's so important about this theft stunt?
Did you know about Paul's money stealing at Atlas?
Are you talking about a particular incident or just in general?
It's something he did on the course. Stunt.
And what did he do exactly?
Oh, well, he pretended to steal from the students.
That doesn't ring a bell. Paul's stunts usually involve throwing fancy dress parties with scantily clad girls or women dressed as nurses. That's his usual fetish.
When was the last party he threw?
Sometime in the summer. I didn't stay long.
But you did go. Interesting. Okay.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Yes, probably be back. Much later. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna just go check one more time. I know it's probably a dead end. Okay, yep, okay. Let's go talk to Simon and Emma.
Couple more questions, if that's
Just
okay.
a few more questions.
Seen this? You know the shop?
Yeah, I know the shop. I hired something from them last year, I think.
This is for a party, I assume.
Yeah, something like that.
What do you know about Paul stealing money from students? Part of a stunt or something?
What, did he do that? I've never heard about anything like that. No, it might be part of the risk-taking thing, though.
Explain that.
Well, it's part of the course. You have to do something dangerous or risky, something you wouldn't normally do.
Something dangerous?
Well, not dangerous, just risky. Like saying something you wouldn't normally say to someone, or doing something unusual.
Like stealing from other students?
Well, we didn't do anything like that, but you have to tell everyone at the end of the course anyway. And you're not allowed to do anything that would hurt or offend anyone, or you're not allowed to do anything really bad. It's all pretend, really.
It seems a bit odd for a business course.
It works, though.
it's a cult. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go
That's
visit
it for
Emma.
the time being. Thank you.
Hello, Emma. Know anything about this bag?
Do you know the shop? Have you used it?
No, but I know where it is.
Okay.
What do you know about Paul Rand?
Paul the Slime.
You've obviously met him then.
Yes, I have.
What do you know about him committing a fake theft during one of the courses?
Where does she meet him,
What
though?
about him going through people's bags? Yeah, he tried that thing on me as well, weirdo.
So you were at Third Eye?
That's...
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I went there for a few months after college and I left because I hated it. And I didn't know Atlas was the same thing. And I went with Simon.
That's...
No. I didn't want to burst his bubble, so I didn't say anything.
So he doesn't know you went to Third Eye?
No.
Ah! So is that where you met Ryan as well?
Yep.
Right. What didn't you like about the course?
Well, it was stupid. They just made you do things to other people and be abusive just to prove that you could, and I absolutely hated it.
What sort of things?
Oh, just stupid things. Nasty things to prove that you could do it. It was about not feeling guilty. And it was horrible. That's why I left.
And is Simon doing all of this stuff now?
No, I think they had to stop because it was just getting ridiculous. I think somebody got arrested or something.
Very interesting.
Yes, interesting indeed. Well, something else that's interesting. She went to Third Eye. So that might explain what she said all the way back up here. Where was it? She said something about there being... I'm willing to bet that she got that unwanted gift from Paul. So she's having an affair with Ryan. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. Yeah. Okay, I can't judge. But wait, I thought she said that she went with Simon, and she like recognized it for what it was, and she had been to something like that before, and then she was like, you know what, nah, this isn't for me. Wait a minute. Paul said that he did that stunt with the stealing stuff the same night that Paul died, or Liam died, but he didn't steal from Liam. She was on holiday the night Liam died, but she said that the dude, yeah, was at Third Eye when Paul pulled the stunt. Oh my gosh. So I'm wondering if all of these things... Wait a minute. No, not that one. He used to sing in a pub called Blackstone, and then she was in Blackstone, right? Or did I already do that? Okay, you know what? Was on holiday the night Liam died, but was there. Oh, okay.
So, you witnessed Paul's money-stealing stunt, is that right?
Yes.
But you weren't there when Liam died.
No.
Don't quite understand that, you see, because Paul pulled the stunt on the same night. Liam died later that evening.
I must have got mixed up.
So you don't know anything about Liam's death, even though you were there on that night.
That music, though.
No.
Listen to it.
Emma. I think you better explain.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was the stupid course, wasn't it?
Go on.
Well, we were all told to do stupid things, and then that thieving thing happened, and so...
Take a breath, Emma.
Liam killed himself because of me.
What?
Why?
Liam had a birthmark on the side of his face. And no one would mention anything, even though we all knew it was there.
You bullied him.
They all thought it was ugly. So I thought I'd say something, and I even asked Paul if it was okay to say it.
What did he say?
He said he wouldn't mind. Then Liam killed himself. Liam's dead because of me.
Well, Emma, I'm quite sure you regret what you said, but I really don't think you caused Liam's death. There's always more to these things than meets the eye. It wasn't your fault.
We can't tell Simon, please.
Simon doesn't need to know. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Man, they just need to break up. What? Okay.
9 o'clock. Poor Emma. I suppose it's possible that what she said led to Liam's death, but I really doubt it. I blame the Rands before I blame her.
Speaking of the Rands... Dang, so nothing's happening here. I don't think anything's ever going to happen here. Listen to that music, though. But what I was saying, though, Emma and Simon should definitely break up. Because Simon, she should just leave Simon. Because she is keeping so much from him. And it's just not healthy. Let's go see if Mr. Ryan... Oh, okay. What do we got?
That'll come in handy. Don't know why I never remember to buy one.
Django. All right. And I know exactly where we're gonna go with that. Yes.
Do you want questions, please?
Mr. Ryan, I've got a question for you. Wow, it's been a minute since I talked to him. All right, let's ask him about these.
So tell me more about this doll burning.
It's a symbolic ceremony we perform every few weeks on the course.
What's it about?
It's about burning your old personality and finding a new one, a better one.
So the dolls are...
You. They represent you from the past. Each doll has a picture of the student as a child or a teenager, and they burn the doll and symbolically destroy their old personality. It's quite simple but effective, I find.
And why did that girl shout?
Because it's an emotional thing. She's quite clearly become very attached to her doll. They do spend the first month with them. We tell them to take the doll everywhere with them before they actually go through the doll burning.
And you believe that's a good thing? Destroying your past?
Of course it's a good thing, Inspector. We're all shackled to our past, particularly you by the sound of it. Perhaps we should make a doll of you, Inspector, and burn that. What do you think?
No, thank you.
You're probably right. I'm not sure it would do any good anyway.
Well, okay. It's gonna be like that, huh?
Can you tell me about auto-hypnosis?
Well, what would you like to know?
Do you use it on the course?
We dip into it occasionally, but it's not a major feature of the course. I would say that, well, a minority of the students know how to use it, but the majority wouldn't know and have a clue.
It's not a requirement of the course.
No, not at all. We don't ask people to do things that they're not comfortable with. There's no bribery, no coercion. We're thinking about phasing auto-hypnosis out, actually.
Yeah, why is that?
What's the reason for that?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, Inspector, it doesn't actually work very well.
He's still drinking, even though drugs and alcohol are not supposed to be... Well, I mean, maybe he's in his own office.
I didn't realize you were a musician.
Oh, well, I'm not really a musician. I mean, I dabble a little bit. To be quite honest with you, I'm far more interested in collecting guitars.
You're not in a band?
Well, I did audition. I did audition a few years ago. When I say a few years ago, of course, I mean about 20 years ago. Doesn't time fly?
What band was that?
Oh, I can't remember. Something Stone. Aren't they all called Something Stone? Hammerstone. That's it.
And you still collect?
I haven't bought a guitar for over a year. I feel I've moved on.
Hammerstone, Blackstone. I feel like there's a little something missing with that statement.
Do you know what this is?
Well, I think it's a bag. Is it a bag, Inspector?
The shop.
Oh, yes, the costume shop. Yes, we used to hire from them.
For the course?
Well, yes. For the course, at the end of each stage, we have a little party, and we ask students to dress up or try acting out being somebody new, their new selves, as it were.
So there's a lot of people
Explain a bit more. New selves.
who want to be nurses, apparently.
One of the main elements of the course is learning how to act, how to be whoever you need to be in any given situation. I think you'll agree, Inspector, that business is about being the right person in the right situation at the right time. What it does, it helps them to detach themselves, become somebody new, pretend, you know, that kind of thing. It's surprising what a little bit of cross-dressing can do for you, Inspector. You should try it.
Not at this time.
I'd look good in a beret, though. I'm just saying.
What do you know about your father's money-stealing stunt?
Oh, well, yes, that was something that Dad decided to do as part of the shock aspect of the course.
But he went too far, you believe.
He usually does.
And do you think it did have anything to do with Liam's death?
No. Liam wasn't like that at all. I mean, that was just a simple, unfortunate coincidence. I mean, Liam had his own problems, but he didn't have any problems with the money shock stunt. No.
Curious. Indeed. What about Emma's guilt?
What do you know about Emma Bowman criticizing Liam before his suicide?
I was there. I witnessed it. Well, I know Emma blamed herself for his death.
Did she?
Well, she was upset and all of that, but...
And all of that.
I wouldn't blame her, Inspector. I really don't think she had anything to do with it at all.
You don't think?
Liam was a very confident person, very outgoing, very strong individual, or so it seemed. I mean, people are free to do what they like. Even something as irreversible as bumping themselves off. Sad though that is, of course.
Well, I mean, as long as you toast and nod your head at the end of that statement, I think that's okay. I think that's it. It's been a hot minute since I've been able to talk to him, but I don't think... Yep, we're done.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
We're going to go ahead and head out now, but I'm going to check this room real quick. Any remnants left behind that I can... Nope, squeaky clean. Alright, well, I know I've got that flashlight, so we're going to go... Ooh. We're going to go check it out. Might as well just look at everything here. It's getting darker out. It's looking scary. Check the jetty again. I know I keep checking the jetty. Ooh. Man, I can't wait to see what it's going to look like at like 10 p.m. And who was that drunk guy who told us about Liam in the first place? Hello, Emma.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Can't ask her about her guilt.
That's all for the
I
moment.
can't even
Thank
talk
you.
to Simon about this though, so I don't know what I just did that. All right, so I guess we're
back
done.
later on, if that's okay.
Uh-huh. All right. Let's go back here real quick, see what we can find before we go talk to Rebecca. Yep, let's go ahead and use it. Finally. Well, well, well. What did that say? Car insurance? Ooh. Is that his? Who's?
Well, and there's the mask symbol again. Looks like someone's been trying to make a point.
Well, probably James. And if it was in here, it must be Ryan's car. That's just my guess. Ryan looks like the type of guy who would have a sports car. And it's in the basement of the George and Dragon. Is that the name of this bar? Nope. The pub. My bad.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Yes. Emma's... can't.
Have you ever seen these?
That's Ryan's car. It got vandalised last
Aha!
year. His camera had been stolen, so I took pictures. God, whoever did it made a mess, didn't they?
But nobody was prosecuted for it.
Not that I remember. The insurance paid out, though.
Oh, well, that's good. I mean, that's all that matters, right? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's it for now.
Let's go see if his papa knows anything about this car. And I'm convinced that the dad is the one, Paul is the one who bought that necklace for Emma. Because she was like, it was an unwanted present. What have I done? I went here. I need to go back. Oh my goodness. And she was like, it's not so secret. And she called him the
few more
slime,
questions,
too.
if you don't mind.
Do you know what these are?
Yes, that's Ryan's car. Another toy he managed to ruin. It was vandalized sometime last year.
You know who did it?
I don't believe anybody was ever prosecuted for it.
He seems like he could be a straight up villain. Like either in a Star Wars movie or a James Bond flick.
Do you think Emma's criticism of Liam on that last night led to his suicide?
I doubt it helped.
Did you encourage Emma to criticize him?
I didn't encourage Emma to do anything. I merely told her what we tell every student to do.
And what is
to
that?
Express themselves as they want to. It would be out of order to criticize them after that, wouldn't it? However, I didn't expect her to criticize his birthmark, if that's what it was. That's a decision she took herself.
So you didn't know her well?
No, not at all.
You ain't getting off that easy, my good sir. I was hoping that they were going to have something to do with Emma and him knowing knowing each other. Where's that freaking... my gosh, we've been so... I remember when we just had, like, these broken pendant and the freedom necklace, and now we've got, like, a whole other page and a half. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Yeah, it's gotta be this one. Let's go.
You say you didn't know Emma, yet you bought her a freedom necklace.
I don't remember saying anything about buying Emma a necklace.
So you didn't buy her one? So you did buy her one. So that means you must have known her, and quite well too.
Stop making such a big thing about this, Inspector. Look, I've been around a few years. The clock is ticking. And I admit I have an embarrassing weakness.
What's that?
For attractive women.
Oh, okay.
It was a stupid mistake. But that's all it was.
So you're saying you tried it on with her?
No, I didn't try it on. I bought her a necklace. I'm not aware that there's a law against buying presents unless, of course, the Third Reich has been elected while I was at a bridge party.
That was
Emma was old enough to make decisions for herself. And as a matter of fact, she decided that she didn't want to be bothered with an old fool like me. So nothing happened, no mistakes, nobody got hurt. All right.
Like father, like son. No surprises there. I wonder how many students Paul has tried it on with.
Whew, yeah, that Third Reich comment, that was a bit extreme, but okie dokie. Well, let's go ask Mr. Ryan about his car. Boop. Let's head straight there. Atrium.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Hey, sorry about your car.
Do you know what these are?
Oh, yes, that's my old car. It was vandalized. I took those for the insurance company. Where did you find those?
At the pub. You know who did this?
Yes. A girl called Lisa Blint. She was on the course, very strange girl.
And why did she write the words devil worshippers all over your car?
Well, she was a very strange girl. She had a lot of psychological problems. I'm not entirely sure, Inspector. I mean, she took a dislike to the course for some particular reason. I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And she asked for a refund. I declined. And she decided to spray her disapproval all over my car.
Odd thing to spray, isn't it, though? Devil worshippers.
What? That's like specific.
Well, she was a very odd girl, Inspector.
Okay.
Maybe she thought it was a way of getting back at us. I have no idea.
Did Rebecca know about it?
Well, yes, she did, but I wasn't about to unleash Rebecca on her. She can be quite fierce sometimes, you know. And I mean, the girl wasn't vindictive. She had psychological problems. She lives in the village, actually. The run-down house at the end of the lane. Can't miss it.
Really? Right. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you indeed. Isn't it always convenient when the person has, you know, problems or
Thank
issues?
you. Probably be back later.
Definitely be back. So wait a minute. Rebecca said she didn't know who did it to the car. And freaking... Yep, we're gonna go talk to Rebecca. As much as it pains me to say it, she's a liar. She claims she didn't know who did it, but then
few more questions,
Ryan's
please.
like, yeah, I
Thank
couldn't
you.
unleash her. Oh, it's not... dang it. Okay.
Thank
Well,
you.
then I guess
Probably
we're
be back
off
later.
to talk with Miss Blint. Good old Lisa. Oh, hey, yeah, all the way the end of the street. That's, I bet it's...
Could that be where Lisa lives?
Okay,
Run-down
see?
house at the end of the lane. That's what Ryan said, wasn't it?
It was. See, I told you this was going to come in handy at some point. Uh-huh. I got your back. Literally.
Is it Lisa?
Yes.
Inspector Jenks, I'm investigating an incident in the village. I wonder if I could ask you a few questions.
What sort of incident?
I'd rather come in and discuss it if that's all right with you. I promise I won't take long. Thank you. I'll just go in here, yes?
I have to go out in a minute.
Oh, look, I can come back later.
I might not be here. What did you want to ask?
I just wanted to ask you, did you know Kate Vine?
No.
Right. Well, I heard that you're familiar with Atlas, the life skills training company.
What do you want to know about Atlas?
Well, I heard you reacted badly to it.
Of course I reacted badly. So would anyone.
Why do you say that? Oh my gosh.
Because they're devil worshippers.
What? Okay.
They're making demons appear.
Word?
They're tricking everybody. They're getting people to join up. Then they're putting demons inside them.
Listen to this
You can
music.
See them.
See who?
Demons.
Where could you see them?
In the mirrors.
At Atlas.
Any mirror. You can't get rid of them.
What is that?
They stay inside you.
So, how did you get rid of them?
She didn't.
I didn't.
Ha!
You still see them?
I just don't look. I put all the lights on. I make sure it's all bright. I put them on when I need to look in the mirror. If I make sure everything is bright, I just see myself without seeing the other person.
Who is the other person?
She's like me, but older. It's like her eyes sink in. She's all wrinkled, with a wrinkled mouth. Like she's dying.
Word, okay.
And then I realize I'm her. I'm not me anymore. I'm her. I'm sorry, I have to go now.
So we went from a freaking murder mystery to The Exorcist. So, was she hypnotized then?
What a very fragile and disturbed person, and utterly convinced that Atlas are worshipping the devil. How are Ryan and Paul going to get out of this one?
Exactly. But first, let's go visit the Abbey Farm. See what James has to say about the devil worshipping going on in Edenton.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Just a few.
Know anything about these?
Nope.
Wow, okay, that was quick.
Do you know anyone who is interested in or involved with devil worship?
Have you met Lisa?
Which Lisa are you talking about?
Mad Lisa, lives on her own, doesn't like mirrors.
Yeah, I've met her. You think she's mad?
If you can't look at yourself in the mirror without seeing ghosts, you've got problems, don't you think?
Wait a minute,
How do
you
you know her?
think she's
She
mad?
came to the farm for some eggs a couple of times. Got talking to her once, that's all.
And what did she tell you?
Nothing much. Except she thought the devil was after her.
What did you tell her?
Told her the devil needs a good reason to be after you. But she was just like most people, really, blind to herself. Except she's more extreme. That's all madness is. Being blind to yourself.
He is hypnotizing himself right now every time he looks in that damn fire.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Alright, well, we're just gonna play it in order. We're gonna go to Rebecca, see if she knows anything about Lisa. You know what? Nope. Next is Paul. Excuse me, old man. I got a few more questions,
if you don't mind.
Let's see here. Yep.
Do you know anything about devil worship, Paul?
I beg your pardon.
You heard me.
Satanism?
Am I missing something here?
I heard Atlas had elements of Satanism on the course.
You were misinformed.
Were we?
We're a training company. We're not devil worshippers. What kind of a question is that?
So you've no interest in the occult?
No, Inspector. I have no interest in the occult any more than I have interest in pole vaulting, cheese making, or snake charming. Anything else you want to know that I'm not interested in?
That's fine, thanks.
Whew, he is a tough cookie to crack.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
All right, well. Now, next stop, Rebecca. See if she's heard anything about these shenanigans and goings-on. Boop.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Just one more thing.
Have you ever come across anyone interested in or involved with the occult?
As in black magic? No, why?
Atlas don't use occult techniques or anything like that?
Atlas? Not unless Ryan's got a secret he's not telling me about. Why, who's been talking?
Just a line of inquiry. Okay, thanks.
Dang. Okay. Oh, hey, I mentioned something in the last episode about Jason Voorhees liking this little town because of the jetty view. In Friday the 13th, the final chapter, Tommy Jarvis got a bunch of books on the occult, trying to figure out a way to permanently put an end to Jason Voorhees after he was brought back to life with that bolt of lightning. So there's a little connection here. 6 degrees of separation. I don't think Simon and Emma would have anything in particularly useful about
questions, if that's okay.
Lisa, but we'll find out.
Have you ever heard about there being devil worship at Atlas?
Devil worship? No. Definitely not. Who said that?
It's just something I heard. Okay, thanks.
That's it for the time being, thank you.
Hey, Simon, have you ever heard of any devil worshipping? And also, Emma is sleeping with Ryan.
What do you know about devil worship?
Devil worship? Where?
At Atlas.
Devil worship at Atlas? No, there's none of that.
Are you sure? Inquiring minds want to know.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Probably indeed. Well, let's go right to the source. But before we do that, we'll just take the long way. I don't think there's anything new that's going to happen, but just to be safe, no, can't really overlook anything. All right, to Atlas we go. You know what? I'm gonna check the kitchen real quick, just to be safe. I don't think anything's probably gonna change. Nope. Okay, I'll leave the kitchen. Go talk to Ryan. Some fancy ass shoes. What?
A few more questions, please.
Has devil worship ever been part of the course, Ryan?
Am I correct in assuming that you have spoken to Lisa Blint?
You would be. She's been telling me all about the Atlas obsession with Satanism, Ryan.
Then if you've met Lisa Blint, then you will have worked out for yourself that she has a very vivid imagination.
Yeah.
She also has psychological problems, diagnosed psychological problems, as a matter of fact.
So where did she get the idea that you lot were, devil worshippers?
I really have no idea. The girl is insane. She's frightened of her own shadow, bless her. She actually thinks that demons are possessing her even now. You really can't trust a word she says.
So, you are saying there has never been any devil worship at Atlas?
I don't even know what devil worship is, Inspector. It's not something I particularly know anything about. I certainly don't recall anyone ever having worshipped the devil at Atlas. We even tried to help the poor girl by paying for some treatment, but she didn't want it.
Really?
It's not easy to offer someone help when they think that you're the problem.
But why would you, a business consulting place or, you know, whatever, they pay a fee to be trained by you, like they aren't your employee. Why would you offer that type of help? I mean, unless they're just good people, but so far, I mean,
That's all for the
I
moment.
haven't
Thank
really
you.
thought of them as, you know, the best people. We'll try the door to the right real quick. Anything, nope, okay. Oh, leave the room, you fool. Let's see. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Yeah, you. Isn't this the guy who was talking about, like, Harry Potter or something like that? Oh my gosh, this guy. Didn't he have something about how he used to, like, be into, like, Dungeons and Dragons or, where? Oh, where? Okay, Kate Bynes' death. I cannot be imagining this. I thought for sure. Yeah! Right here! This fool doesn't know anything about devil worship, eh?
Aha. So, you used to read a lot about voodoo and satanic rituals, but you don't know anything about devil worship?
Well, obviously, I just meant we don't worship the devil. We're not devil worshippers here at Atlas, Inspector. Ridiculous.
But the point is, Ryan, that you claim not to know anything about it, but admitted you were obsessed with it when you were younger. Are you sure none of that made its way onto the Atlas course? And that Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything within that course?
Yeah.
Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything other than her own imagination, Inspector. Look, we do use some techniques that some students find difficult, disturbing. We encourage them to see things differently, that's all. And some people simply aren't up to that. Some people, like Lisa, that's why we introduced the aptitude test.
The what?
What's the aptitude test?
This.
He's got a gun.
We ask students to fill in an aptitude test, medical history, psychological issues, that kind of thing, any medication that they have used in the past, any medication that they currently are using. Here, take a look. Basically, it's just to try and make sure that we don't get another Lisa.
Has it worked?
So they used,
Touch
okay.
wood so far, yes.
Can I keep a copy of this? I wonder how much importance they actually give to this test. And what are they doing that's so disturbing anyway?
Well,
Be back later on, if that's okay.
definitely gonna go find out from Simon, buddy old pal. Boop.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Yes. Know anything about this?
Did you do a test before you started at Atlas?
Oh, yeah. It was all just questions about if I had any illnesses or mental health problems or stuff like that, you know. But they didn't actually ask for any proof, so I could have lied through your teeth on that one. Don't think they actually checked.
Interesting. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you. Have you seen one of these before?
No, not this one exactly, but we had to fill something similar in on the first night at Atlas. One of those aptitude tests, you know, fitness and stuff like that.
Okay, okay. So we'll
Thank
go
you.
ahead and...
Probably be back later.
Well, might as well go ask. I don't know if Rebecca would necessarily know anything. Oh, nope. About this. But we can check.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. Do you know anything about this?
It's the aptitude test, isn't it, for Atlas? What do you want to know?
Do you know why it was introduced?
I think they had some trouble with some unsuitable students. I suppose you have to be careful who you work with.
Bless me. I guess you do indeed. Okay, well.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Well, we'll go talk to Paul, then we'll talk to James, and we'll see if Lisa's back. Knock, knock,
A couple
knock.
more questions, if that's okay. Can you tell me a bit about this, please? It's the Atlas Aptitude Test.
What do you want to know?
What does it test, exactly?
It's a test we introduced to make sure that any students didn't have any major personality problems, skeletons in the cupboard, so to speak.
What would that have to do with anything?
We introduced it because we had a little bit of a problem with one of the students.
Lisa.
You are well informed.
And what do you think it was that disturbed her?
I believe that the course proved to be too demanding for her. We discovered that she had one or two psychological problems and she couldn't handle it.
And did you change anything else on the course apart from introducing the test?
We increased the entrance age to 21.
What?
Wasn't much, but it's about the only thing we could do. We didn't want another Lisa. We didn't want students turning around and suing us, did we?
But according to you, like auto-hypnotism and stuff like that, Let's see. I feel like because Lisa, I think Lisa's still hypnotized. I think that's probably how she's able to see those demons. And maybe that's why Ryan and Paul were trying to, I don't know, I guess in a sense, bribe her with some help because they felt like they were responsible. Let's see here. Yeah. Right there. There it is. Lisa couldn't handle it. No.
So nobody has ever been affected by auto-hypnosis?
Except Lisa.
Except Lisa.
Hypnosis wasn't the problem, Inspector. Lisa was the problem with Lisa. That's why we introduced the test.
But the hypnosis was the trigger, wasn't it?
Lisa arrived on the course believing we were all devil worshippers.
But why would she believe that?
Nuts to start with. We didn't make her like that.
Well, as far as I can tell, Paul, you've had one student accuse you of devil worship and two others commit suicide. Some of your students aren't having a very good time on this course, are they?
Nonsense. Kate was enjoying every minute of it. She couldn't get enough of it.
Really?
She was full of the joys of life. Bubbly, confident, flirty.
Who does she flirt with?
You mean with whom?
With whom?
Pretty much everybody. Including me, as I remember.
Huh.
Really? And, did you respond?
I don't get into relationships with students, Inspector. Company policy. It's not professional.
Yeah, okay, Paul the Slime, but didn't you buy a necklace?
Kate flirted
Okay.
with him. There's no way Paul would have turned down an opportunity like that.
Let's see here. I've got so much. Where's that pendant at? Yep. Mm-hmm. But where's that at? It's guilt. He just said. Where is that at? Doesn't get too far away from me. Once tried to date Emma. Do I not get that? He just said that he doesn't try to date. Oh, here we go. Uh-huh.
So you avoid relationships with students,
Except for Emma.
You tried to date.
Oh, come on, Inspector. That was a long time ago.
What about Kate Vine?
But the lie was
Did you try
just
to date
now.
her or not?
Oh, don't be so ridiculous, Inspector. Kate was an exceptionally clever girl. She knew exactly what she wanted, and she knew how to get it.
Oh, okay.
You mean that Kate approached you?
It wouldn't surprise me if she was playing everyone in the group. Kate had more enemies than you'd think. She was a very, very manipulative young woman.
Oh, shit!
10 o'clock, it's getting late. I'm gonna have to pick up the pace if I'm gonna solve this by midnight.
Oh, okay, so it is by midnight. Oh, shit! Oh, my goodness. Alright. What time is it? Okay, I think we've... Yeah. Whew.
I really don't think it's my place, darling.
It is your place here.
I just don't want to tell tales.
Tell him about Simon. You know what happens when you don't do as I say.
Oh my goodness.
So it's going to be that kind of evening, is it?
You should play your cards, right?
Holy shit!
Deal.
Problems?
Hello, Inspector. See you later.
I didn't know it was like that. Oh, okay. Let's see what we got in here. Oh.
Well, isn't that interesting?
Oh. She lied to me. She said that she wanted to be like pure and stuff like that. And she's got like prescriptions made out to her. Ah.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Yeah. A few more questions.
The cupboard downstairs, there's a lot of unopened stuff in it.
Is there?
Prescriptions. Made out to you.
Oh, they're just spare painkillers. The chemist always gives us too many. He's a friend of the family.
Ooh, but why would you have those though? Salvia, was it under the Salvia Divinorum? Ah. She broke my freaking heart. Why would you be prescribed drugs if you don't take them?
So, you don't take any medicines except for prescription painkillers.
Well, they're not actually for me. They're Ryan's. For some reason, the chemist always makes them out to my name. He's an old gentleman.
Does Ryan need prescription painkillers?
Yes, he's got arthritis.
Really? He's young to
I
suffer
was
from
about
that, isn't
to
he?
say.
He doesn't have it badly, but he does need medication from time to time.
So why doesn't he just
What
get it?
medicine is it?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest. Ryan will know.
Alright, well then I guess
So Ryan's the one using the prescriptions. I think I might have a word with him, work out exactly what this medicine is.
Abso-freaking-lutely. Let's go. I still don't know how this is relevant to the case, but we're gonna find out. Dang, I only got 2 hours left.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Just one. Oh wait, two actually. My bad.
Do you know what the medicine in the cupboard at the pub is for?
You'd better ask Rebecca about that. I'm not exactly sure what's in there. She tends to keep her wares under lock and key. Do you know, our wedding night was quite a surprise.
Rub it in. Rub it in, why don't you?
Tell me about your arthritis.
Oh, you found out about that. Well, yes, I'm old before my time.
That's very unlucky to have it so young.
Well, I take a lot from life, Inspector, and sometimes life likes to give you a little bit back. I mean, it's not too bad, it's not too debilitating. It's mainly some in my right hand, some in my left hand. It's not particularly a problem. Makes it difficult to hold small things, though.
What do you take for it?
What was that supposed to
I get a
mean?
prescription painkiller.
How often do you need that?
Not often, as and when. I keep some here, I keep some at home. It's not a problem.
Sounds like a problem. Sounds like a pretty big problem.
That's all for the moment, thank you.
I wonder if arthritis runs in the family. That's right. We're going to take the long way. We're going to go talk to Mr. Paul. I say this, but I mean, so far I think I've caught everybody in a lie. Maybe... Did I catch Simon in a lie yet? Don't know why I'm doing that. You know what? We'll just go right back to it. Time is of the essence.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Hey, yo, does your son got shaky wrists?
When did Ryan begin to suffer from arthritis?
Ryan doesn't suffer from arthritis.
Really?
The only thing that Ryan suffers from is a pathetic inability to deal with any kind of discomfort. He pulled his back sometime last year. Since then, he's going around telling everybody he suffers from
And what did he pull his back
I thought he had
doing?
medication for it.
Oh, he only has medication because his GP, who is almost as dysfunctional as he is, keeps prescribing it for him.
So you don't believe he really has arthritis?
Not at all.
Okay, okay.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Definitely be back. Let's go talk to James real quick. Boop. Definitely don't want to talk to the inspector. Made it this far.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Yeah. Hey, oh.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Well, let's go check out, see if Lisa's back. Where in the world would she have even gone? I can't, okay. Well. Dang, so I got until midnight. Oh my goodness. Well, what's going on? You clumsy buffoon.
Bit careless, Simon.
1905?
Nothing important, but at this stage, I need all the clues I can get.
Well, hello. Okay. Let's go knock for
A
Simon.
couple more questions, if that's okay.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to know anything about Ryan's arthritis, would you?
Did you know about Ryan's arthritis?
Ryan? He's got arthritis?
Apparently.
No, I didn't
Apparently.
know. I hadn't noticed he had any problems.
What about Aztec Dean Hayfield? 01666733857. Aztec Headington.com. I wonder if that's a real website.
I think you dropped this outside. Someone you know.
Oh, this is just from some IT guy in there. I don't need it.
Fair enough. I noticed some numbers on the back. Do you need these?
I don't know. What is it?
1905?
Oh, yeah. That's just a pin for something. It's okay. I can remember it.
So not an offshore savings account or anything?
No. It's not important.
Uh-huh. What about this key ring?
Is this yours?
Yeah. That's from my keys. Where did you find that?
Just outside.
Right. Oh, it must have come off when Nathan dropped my keys off.
Who?
He was borrowing my car.
That's very trusting.
Yeah, I suppose it is. I am a bit too trusting, really. It's a new car as well.
Wait a second. This dude talks about driving a bike. Bike is the only way. Well, I mean, it is a long shot, but he didn't mention it before. I mean, this all happens, like, in a day. Like, this isn't, like, the next day and so forth. So, like, literally early today, he was saying that that's the only way he can get there. But he's got a new car. Boondaba!
So the bike's the only way you can get to work, yes?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the car?
No, I can't drive the car yet, can I? I don't have my license.
Ah,
Right.
okay.
I got a windfall from an insurance payout. Just figured I'd buy something sensible with it straight away instead of wasting the money.
What was the insurance payout?
Right? Buying a
It
new...
was for a laptop. It got stolen down at Atlas.
At Atlas?
Well, they didn't break in. I think they just walked in and took it. The laptop was in a storeroom, but I think the lock
Hold
was
on.
broken, to
He
be
got
honest.
Doesn't sound like
enough
taking
money
this
to...
security very seriously.
Actually, it got a lot better after that.
Think I'll check it anyway.
Must have been a very nice laptop.
I
to be
was
able to buy a
about to
car with
say.
insurance, or a very cheap car.
Well-
I'd have to have a talk with Ryan about his security measures.
Before that,
That's it
though,
for the time being. Thank you.
I feel like I need to talk to everybody that I can about this stuff.
Have you seen this?
This is 3 new
before?
clues.
Nope. Sorry, never heard of him.
Okay. Boop.
What do you know about this?
This is Simon's. I bought this for him when we were on holiday. Has he lost it?
He dropped it.
He can't keep anything.
What does it say? Saint Bernard de Menthon. Okay. Was that a little doggy? Oh my gosh, it is! Saint Bernard. Is that a Saint Bernard dog? Are they the ones that have the little barrels? Very awesome.
Did you know about Simon's laptop being stolen?
Yeah, because it had all my college work on it, which I hadn't backed up or saved. Not that it mattered much, but I did buy a new one. And Simon uses it now. When I let him.
Alright, well, we're going to
Thank
go
you.
ahead and
Probably
exit.
be back later.
Alright. Let's go probably talk to Rebecca real quick. That fine, foxy lady. I cannot believe her. I wonder if she knows that Mr. Ryan is having an affair with
A few
Emma.
more questions, please.
Oh my gosh, she probably does know. That
you
lucky
seen this
son of
before?
a...
No.
That was... Okay, yeah.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry.
She wouldn't know anything about that.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Let's go talk to Paul. Boop.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Do you know who this is? Dean Hayfield, Aztec.
Sorry, never heard of him. We have some prisoner sort who does our IT. Large guy. No manners.
Okay.
And what do you know about Simon's laptop being stolen from Atlas?
Oh, no, I wasn't happy about it.
What did you do about it?
Ryan paid a con man to install a complicated CCTV system at twice the price that it would probably have cost. Seemed to do the trick, though. We haven't had a theft since.
Okay.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
CCT cameras, huh? Looks like we're gonna have to go pay him a visit. Hell yeah. Boop.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. Know anything about this?
No, I don't. I'm sorry. We have our own IT chap. Lovely chap, in fact. Fat and sweaty, though. It's like a double act, doesn't it?
Haha, you're so funny.
Have you seen this before?
No, sorry.
Alright, alright. What about this?
Were you at Atlas when Simon's laptop was stolen?
Oh, I believe I was, yes. It was taken from the storeroom in the hallway.
Was it ever recovered?
No, we didn't catch anyone. We're quite exposed out here. Somebody could just have wandered along the lanes, seen into the storeroom. It's not particularly secure. They could have been in and out within minutes. That's why we advise people to keep their valuables with them. You can't be too careful these days, Inspector.
Right, with all the murders and goings on. I'm sorry, suicides. Wait a minute. Uh-huh. So, okay, I might not be able to bust him on the drinking, but he keeps painkillers at work? Uh-huh. Where would that be? Oh, it doesn't keep any medications on site. For insurance restrictions, that's right. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Aha. So, you don't keep any medicines on site at Atlas?
No.
Except your prescription painkillers?
Well, these are not available to the students.
But they are
But
kept on site?
you do?
Yes, but they're locked away. They're kept in the storeroom. Nobody would have access to them.
You're sure about that?
What?
Absolutely sure.
You literally just said...
What are the painkillers, Ryan?
They're painkillers. Just painkillers. Normal painkillers.
Paracetamol, codeine, morphine.
Well, all right. They're morphine tablets, yes.
Oh, really?
Oh, come on, Inspector. I know what you're thinking, but there's no way Kate could have had access to them.
Because they're in the storeroom.
Well, not just that. She wouldn't have even known about them, or where they were.
Sure about that?
Yes.
But according to you,
So it
literally...
is morphine Ryan's taking. The pieces are starting to come together.
They are, Jinx.
Now I just have to work out how Kate got hold of it. If it was Ryan's morphine she got hold of course.
And according to Mr. Ryan, the storeroom isn't particularly secure.
Aha.
Uh-huh.
So the storeroom isn't particularly secure, yet you keep your morphine tablets in there.
Anyone could just walk by the
I thought you
lane.
said no one could get access to the morphine, but they could, quite easily, couldn't they, Ryan?
I didn't mean that storeroom. I meant a different storeroom. I kept them in there.
Okay. So where was it locked up?
It's upstairs. It's got a combination lock on it.
1905.
Nobody could have access to it except me and Dad. Nobody.
I might have a look at that if you don't mind.
Don't mind at all.
A combination locked room, I see. Well, I might have a look around for that. See how secure and combination locked it really is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
See, what they should have done was had me find that card a long time ago. Oh, now I can go up the stairs. Because at 1905, like, as soon as I saw that number, I was like, okay, maybe it's for a bike lock that was stolen or missing or something, but It's door marked pirate. Okay, well let's. Can I use that here? 1905. Okay, so Simon.
Welcome to the
What the
fuck? The
fuck?
difference between the image one presents to the world and one's real self, which lies deep in our unconscious.
They're gonna hypnotize me.
As you move through the network of mirrors, practice seeing yourself as a stranger. The more you separate from your persona, the more aware you become of your true desires and ambitions. Chant with us. I am free from my image. I am free from my past. I am free from myself. I am free from my image. I am free from my past. I am free from myself. I am free from my image. I am free from my past. I am free from myself. This exercise involves the use of liberation masks. You have now completed Module 1. Module 2 covers boundary testing, threshold testing, and extreme testing. Please read the notes carefully before attempting the module.
Okay, what did I get here? The Atlas Mirror Room, eh? Well, we're definitely gonna have to talk to Mr. Simon about that because he had that card with that number on it, so he's been here before. Okay, let's go right to him. I got some questions I need some answers to. What a dirty rotten.
Questions, if you don't mind.
Yeah, what's up with this mirror room, sir?
Do you know about the mirror room at Atlas?
Yeah.
What's it used for?
Well, it's mainly for the auto-hypnosis module. You go in and you stare into the mirror and you go into a trance. Then when you're ready, you come back out.
So you just go in whenever you want to?
Oh, no. There's certain times when you're allowed in, and only they know the combinations anyway, so you can't really get in.
But you don't know the combination?
No.
Liar. I'm sorry, sir. Wrote his pin on the back of the card.
Aha.
You so silly, Simon.
So you didn't know the combination to the locked mirror room?
Nope.
Except you'd written it down, hadn't you? This is the combination to the mirror room Simon, that you wrote. It isn't a pin, it's a combination.
Yeah.
You see, this sort of thing makes me suspicious, Simon.
That it does.
What were you doing in there that you didn't want anyone, including me, to find out?
Mm-hmm.
It's just part of the course, isn't it? I just wanted to go in there when I was ready.
On your own? You didn't give the number to anyone else?
No.
Simon, there was morphine kept in that room that might have played a part in Kate Vine's death. Did Kate have the number?
Yes, okay. We both went in.
Really?
We were trying to outdo each other. We both tried to morphine.
What do you mean trying to outdo each other?
It's part of the course. To see how far you can push yourself. To see if you could do something you wouldn't normally do.
When was this?
A few months ago.
How often did you try it?
Only that once. I'd never do it again.
How about Kate?
Well,
I don't know. Sorry.
I doubt she'll be doing some morphine anytime soon. All right.
So that's how Kate got the morphine. But what exactly does this testing involve? Could this have been what killed Kate? 11 o'clock. Just an hour left to solve this
Oh my
thing.
goodness. All right, we're gonna end it here. Wow. My eyes are burning because of that mirror room. Holy smokes! I tried not to blink, and they were chanting. Ugh. Definitely have to turn on all the bathroom lights when I look in the mirror tonight, just to be on the safe side. Oh my goodness! So we got an hour left to finish this thing. I think the next episode will probably be the final one for this game. Wow, this was definitely a shorter game than I thought it was going to be. I was thinking that it was going to be like solve it by sunrise Saturday morning or something like that, but no, we got until midnight. Man, I wonder what we're going to find out. There are so many people who are lying, and it seems like almost everyone's cheating on each other. Well, not cheating on each other, but everyone's like very, very promiscuous to a degree. Not a bad thing necessarily, but it would be a lot better if they weren't all liars about it. Oh, goodness. Man. Our little detective book has filled up so much. Like, I remember, yeah, I know I keep going back to this, but I remember when we just, like, barely got past, like, the bottom once this is at the top, and now we're, like, 3 or 4 scrolls down. Oh, my goodness. Alright, well, man. Got a lot to talk about with the next episode. Going into the Atlas Mirror room with everyone who, well, Jinx can ask about. Oh, man. It's going to be wild. I'm trying to think if I know maybe what happened. That'd be a twist, though, if, like, nobody killed her. It was an accident and they tried to cover it up. Or maybe there really are devil worshippers. I don't know. But we will definitely find out tomorrow for sure. So, if you enjoyed this episode, be sure to stay tuned for, I'm hoping it's a dramatic conclusion to Contradiction, Spot the Liar. And we will definitely try to have as much fun as possible with that last episode. So, stay tuned. I think, what is today, Thursday? It's probably going to drop tomorrow, for sure. And yeah, I appreciate the watch, and hopefully you guys got some laughs out of it. Yeah, we'll take it from the top tomorrow. This has been Tom3p0. You take care. And if you're listening to this, I want to personally thank you for making it this far. I know there's a lot to watch on YouTube these days, so the fact that you spent your time and part of your life watching my content, it really does mean a lot to me, and I appreciate you so very much. Thank you.